What up, what's the B word, man? I'm Anthony Addison with another 7 What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page. Hit me up on Instagram, what's the B word 52, just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, what's the B word. And you can hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. And y'all already know what's going on, man. You see it in the back behind me. Baltimore Raven fan, man. Raven Nation, stand up. Flock, let's get it. And if you're new to this YouTube channel, man, and you're not a Baltimore Raven fan, that doesn't mean you can't hit the like and subscribe button. It don't matter if you're a Steeler, Brown, Saint, whatever. We talk football in here, period, baby. You know what I'm saying? But today we talking about the Ravens, man. And we're going to talk about this game coming up. We got Baltimore Ravens in another AFC North division game, which, you know, everybody looking at the Bengals being 0-5, and they thinking, woo, this is going to be a breeze. But pump your brakes, baby. Pump your brakes. Because if you're a real Raven fan and you remember these past years, almost like the past 10 years, the Bengals have, at least one out of the two games, the Bengals gonna give us a hard time. And this is why I say we don't go in this game just, you know, thinking that we just gonna run over these guys. We gotta go out there ready to play. We gotta go out there ready to play ball. Because the Bengals have, it's weird, man. The Bengals have had our number for the most part. I think I watched Sonny. I forgot what numbers Sonny had said, but they've been beating us more than we've been beating them in the last 10 games. So we can't just take this game lightly right here. It's a division game. It means a lot because we could get that farther, you know, in the division with the Seahawks and where the Browns playing the Seahawks Sunday. Hopefully the Browns will lose that game and we can, you know, separate ourselves a little bit more further. But our division look bad, man. We got to take advantage of whooping up on the one of our bad teams in our division. So we got to take advantage of it, but we just can't take it lightly. We gotta go in this game ready to play. Because at the end of the day, these guys are pros. All of them are pros, and all of them play to win. Herman Edwards' voice. We play to win the game. Hello? So, anyway, I'm going to go and pop it off talking about the offense, how I feel. Since the defense is not that good, their defensive line not that good, their linebackers not really that good. Their defense just look bad overall, period. And we should be able to take advantage of this. We should be able to, our running game should be, we should be running on all cylinders this game right here. And that's what we're going to start off first. You know, me personally, I always say every week that the most important thing in the game really is the front. Because if you don't have a front, you don't have anything. You have to have your front playing well if you think you're gonna beat anybody. Because it ain't too many teams I can think of that front played bad and you lost. That's just being honest. So I'm gonna need the front to play well. Everybody really been playing pretty good. I need Zeus Jr. to tighten up a little bit, even though he ain't been playing bad or nothing. I just think he could play better than what he been playing this year so far. And especially Bozeman. This is a game where we need Bozeman, you know, to, you know, play stronger. You know, he hasn't been playing terrible, but it's just times where he get manhandled, and I just want to see him play stronger. So hopefully this is a game where we can kind of have our offensive line play good as a unit. They've been decent, but we just haven't been playing good as a complete unit. And this is a game where we probably can turn it over and actually, move as a unit in the front. So I'm going to be paying attention to that very, very closely. Especially the way, I'm just being honest. Last game, y'all, against Pittsburgh, if Lamar Jackson wasn't Lamar Jackson, he would have got sacked more than 5 times. He would have got sacked more like 8 or 9 times. But since the line ain't like Pittsburgh line, but I'm just saying, man, we got to play better as a unit. I feel real comfortable about the running game. Like I said, I believe Mark Ingram and Gus Edwards going to have them a pretty doggone good game. I think it's going to be the norm. Mark going to probably average like 5 yards, 6 yards a carry. And Gus going to do the same thing, man. Those dudes are low, so most of the time you can tell that when it's a linebacker one-on-one in a hole, they're really not trying to tackle those guys. They make them take business decisions almost. So I'm going to be looking forward to that. I believe that that's going to be a big factor if we can run effective, if we can control that clock. We have to control that clock. That's the name of our game. People just got to understand that we're not just some high-flying offense that's going to score like that in the punch. We are punch them in the mouth, hold the ball long, play, keep away from the other team's offense type of offense. And we just need to stick to that. We just got to stick to what we do. So, next thing I'm gonna talk about Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. Hopefully this could be a game where Lamar could work on spreading the ball around. Like I said, I was wondering if it's. I gotta go back and watch Coach. I didn't watch Coach from Sip to Tally film this week because I was kind of busy with my kids and stuff like that. So I'm gonna check that out. If y'all haven't checked, y'all go subscribe to Coach from Sip to Tally. His YouTube page is Sip to Tally, like Mississippi to Tally. So he do real good film work and stuff like that. He been my link as far as like how I talk about stuff in my videos, as far as like looking at his film work and just seeing how he breaks stuff down, just being honest. So y'all check that out. I'm gonna check it out, but I was wondering last week, like, really, is it that the receivers can't get open, or is Lamar kind of just holding the ball? And I just really, this week I really want to see Lamar spread the ball around a little bit. Like after that game, that's like I stressed it. We only had 3 different receivers get targeted last game, and that's not good, man. Because when we play a good defense, I'm not saying that Cincinnati a good defense, but I'm just saying when we play top tier defenses, they're going to zero in on Mark Andrews and Hollywood, and they're going to force our hand to going into the other guys. And I rather us play a team like Cincy and get used to spreading the ball around instead of being forced to spread the ball around, if that makes sense. So hopefully this game right here, I hope we can see, you know, the receivers, you know, Seth Roberts. I mean, a few times we got the ball thrown to Seth Roberts, Seth made some plays. I really would like to see Miles Boykins finally, like, you know, come along, you know, give me preseason Miles Boykin. Even though I know that's a watered down defense he was playing in the preseason, but man, I got to see more out of Miles. Me, honestly, I'm to the point that we need to activate Jaleel Scott and get him a shot. We just need somebody to be able to, you know, outside of, you know, Mark Andrews and Hollywood to be able to catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? Chris Moore, I mean, you know, I like Chris Moore, but he's just too 50-50. You just never know. And in the Baltimore community, everybody knows Chris Moore is 50-50 because he'll make a good play and then he'll turn around and screw up. So, you know, I don't know, man. It looked like that project is starting to die down. The Chris Moore thing, it looked like it's starting to, you know, nosedive. So hopefully he'll get it together. I don't know. But I really think we should be giving the ball to Willis Snead a lot more. I don't know what's going on with the whole Willis Snead thing, because last year Lamar was getting the ball to Willis Snead was almost like one of, outside of Mark Andrews, Willis Snead was like one of his favorite targets. They'll do the RPO and suck the linebackers in. He'll catch Snead on the drag and Snead, you know, cut up field. So we got to get some more of that type stuff going on and stuff. We got to get rid of, we got to spread this ball around. So hopefully Lamar will do that. That's what I want to see. But also I don't want to see him just, you know, hinder himself from playing his game by trying to spread the ball around and just prove that he's a passer. That's another thing. Same thing I said last week. Lamar just needs to play his game. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening to the radios and the TVs and all that, talking about him as a passer and stuff like that. And just play his game. If they give you the opportunity to run it. Because you Lamar Jackson, man. Just protect yourself. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? That's all we care about. Just protect yourself. We don't care about you running it. If you run it 15 times and slide every time or get out of bounds, man, that's great. You know, that's another aspect of our offense that the defense had to worry about, and it's pretty much like almost impossible to stop because he's so doggone talented. You know, and when quarterbacks are scrambling and stuff like that, that takes a lot of coverages out the defense. You know, it takes a lot of coverages out the defense. They'll be more zoned than anything because they'll be scared to play man, because the thing about it, you can put a spy on Lamar, but that spy not going to catch Lamar Jackson. Lamar just too shifty and too swift to just get caught by one guy. I mean, I know y'all have seen the step back, the juke, the stiff arm. They got one dude's not gonna take that man down on the open field. So you know, if he's scrambling and doing his thing, that's gonna take a lot of packages out of the defense, game plan. So, he just got to use his natural talent, his natural God-given ability, and do his thing. That's another main thing about Lamar, man. I just really just like everybody has been noticing it. That it's been times where he could just tuck it and run, and he just kind of like he just still. I think he really, really got it in the back of his mind. He want to prove to these people that he's a quarterback. But this playing a quarterback in the traditional way is not what got you in Baltimore. Being the dynamic, explosive quarterback that you are is what got you in Baltimore. Being a duo threat and stuff like that is what got you in Baltimore. So we need Lamar, like I said last week, to just calm down and play his game. Just play his game. But we need the coaches to help him too with the play calling. We need him to help him with the play calling and stuff like that, and call plays that's gonna help him with him playing his game. Let's run some bootlegs and roll him out on passes and stuff like that. Let's kind of help this guy out. I've been screaming this for the last few weeks. We need to add different types of strings in our in our pass situation, in our formations. I'm not really happy with our formation selections. I think like our formation selections are real slim. We don't have that many formations we run out of. And I think, with our personnel, we should be taking advantage of that stuff. We should be running all type of, formations and stuff. Especially like I was saying in the live stream with me and the guys a week or two ago that if Seth Roberts is such a good blocking receiver, why are we not giving the ball to Hollywood on the screen where Seth can block and Hollywood got a one-on-one with a guy and make a miss? Stuff like that. So I'm gonna be looking at the play calling too, man. I hope Jerome gets it together and calls a better game. Cause I haven't been liking the play calling either, really, the last few weeks. But hopefully he'll get it together. Jerome a smart guy. He know what he's doing. I guess he's trying to figure this out too. Because it's just this whole situation is new to him. Even though he had scrambling quarterbacks for the most part, but he's never had somebody like Lamar. So hopefully we'll get this play calling thing situated too. Anyway, I'm going to move to the defense. Talk about the defense. The Bengals offensive line is one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL. We did not take advantage of playing against a bad offensive line 2 weeks ago when we played Cleveland. We need to take advantage of this. This is the time where it's time for us to have a sack party. Let's get some sacks. We had 1 sack last week, and I think we only had 1 sack the week before. And I think we had only 1 sack the week before that too. So we got to do better, man. We got to do better. We playing a bad offensive line. Let's take advantage of this. Let's go get after the quarterback. Let's go hit the quarterback. Let's go hit Andy Dalton. It's very, very embarrassing to sit there and watch how clean the pocket be week in, week out when a team plays the Baltimore Ravens. Being a Baltimore Raven fan, that's something that you're not used to and you can't get used to. So I need this front line. Judon, I need you to really, really show up this game. I've been hard on Judon, but it's a simple fact of this. You want top dollar money. The top dollar edge rushers, it don't matter. They gonna disrupt a game. They gonna be there. Even if they ain't getting the sacks, you gonna see them pressuring the quarterback. When we gave Suggs that money back then, when he was young, that's because Suggs was destroying games. T. Sizzle was destroying games. He couldn't be blocked one-on-one. You could not block that man one-on-one. You had to send a tight end to chip him. You had to double team him. You had to send running back to chip him. You had to get that man different type of looks to try to slow him down, and you still didn't slow him down. So if you want these top dollars, man, you gotta show me that you can at least beat some bad linemen, man. You couldn't do it against Cleveland, and that was one of the worst offensive lines you played through the season. This is an even worse offensive line in Cincy. So pass rush, I want to see y'all turn it up, and I'm not counting the blitz because I want to see our front pass rush do damage. I'm not counting the blitz. If Peanut and them if we get sacks off blitzes, that's good. But I want to see our front guys put the pressure on. Because that'll help us a lot, especially with our injuries on the back end, if we can get some pressure from these guys up front. I mean, it's just real irritating seeing these guys dance with tackles because that's all they look like. It look like they not trying to get off no block. They not doing no good swim moves, rip moves, spins, nothing. You know what I'm saying? The stunts look sloppy. Just all this stuff, man. We gotta do better. Gotta do better in the pass rush situation. So I'm gonna be definitely keeping an eye open on it, and everybody else will with trade deadline coming up. Von Miller is not on the market, but I'm just saying. Trade deadline coming up, and we missing some pieces. But we're gonna be watching out for the pass rush. Another thing is we're gonna keep playing better with the run fits. We played better with the run fits last week, but I just want to see if we're gonna continue to do so. Kenny Young might even be inactive again this week due to the fact that he just, he ain't feel out too well. He ain't been playing too well. He really been looking bad. In dirty South terms, in Memphis, we call it slaw. He's been playing very slaw. So hopefully that's why we brought Josh Bynes and them, guys who can do the basic things, because Kenny Young and Peanut weren't even doing the basic things. I mean, Peanut played better last week, but we just need somebody just to be able to just play the position right. Just be at least be in the right position, because we weren't even in the right positions. We was in wrong positions and stuff like that. So hopefully we fixed that problem. It looked a lot better last week, and Pittsburgh is a better running team than Cleveland. So we played that better. I just hope we continue. You know what I'm saying? I hope we continue. We suffered a big loss last week with TJ being hurt and tearing his ACL. Prayers out to TJ, man, because you really hate to see a player go down like that. But all the Raven fans been asking for Joker. We've been asking for Joker, and this Joker shot. Let's see what he really about. If Joker's really about that life, let's see what he can do. But I did read that they was talking high little Chuck Clark about him being one of the smartest players on the team, and we might actually have to, I know they're gonna rotate the two, but if Chuck Clark is that smart, we might have to get him most of the snaps, because I like having the smart guys out there that's gonna be in position and be in position to make the play. Because you can have a dude that's just like super athletic, but just ain't got it here. I'm not saying the Joker not, but I'm just saying I haven't seen too much tape on the Joker. I hope me personally, I hope he go out there and play good. I hope the Joker have him a great game. I just we've been waiting on this for a while. I just hope Joker go out there and I just hope he go out there and kill it. But that's going to be something to watch out for, because if you notice, last week when we had TJ out there, the defense, as far as like the communication part, because he did have the mic last week, we was in position. We weren't out of position too much none of the time last week. And that stood out to me. That's why when everybody was like cheering, saying it's Joker time, me on the other hand, I was like, uh-oh, because TJ had us kind of set when he had the mic in his head. Because I said it on the live stream that TJ Mike was a better communicator than Peanut. Peanut got the mic back after TJ got hurt, but I'm just saying, we was already zoned in and the moves was already set. Hopefully Peanut can do better with the mic, but I don't know who else to get a mic to now. I just don't. I really don't. So man, let's just hope that this carry over and Peanut kind of picked up on some points from TJ and will do better with the mic in his helmet. Hopefully Maurice Kennedy keep playing good, because he's been playing. I've been so tough on Maurice Kennedy, but Maurice Kennedy has been playing so much better these last 2 weeks. The man don't look like 4th and 12, even though I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very shaky about letting him play against the Bengals, because what happened the last time he was on the field against the Cincinnati Bengals. We're not even going to go into detail. 4th and 12. Anyway, I just hope he keep it up. Secondary been looking better. We've been looking better. We got that man, Marlon Humphrey, over there. Look like he's finna get the fat paycheck, because he's balling out of control right now. We should have Jimmy back in Seattle, but we ain't gonna talk about next week yet. But we just need the secondary to keep, getting better. You know, everybody was is so caught up in thinking about how the secondary was last year, but this ain't the same secondary from last year. But as long as we getting better from that 3-game stretch where we gave up 300 yards, that's all. That's all that matters to me now, because we're a new team. Everybody think that the team from last year will be just be a build up from the team from the next year, but it don't work out like that. Injuries happen, people leave teams, stuff like that. It just doesn't work out like that. So as of right now, our secondary is not as good as last year, not even halfway. But all I care about is our secondary playing better, and we're not giving up busted coverages and stuff like that. So that's what I've been watching for the last couple of games, mainly looking at like busted coverages and stuff like that. We didn't really have no busted coverages last week. I really just hate when we run zone, because it seems like every time we run a zone, we get torched. But man, we just gotta wait and see, man. Hopefully we figuring it out. It seemed like we really went back to the basics last week, and it worked out. But I still wasn't happy with that win last week. We didn't play too well, but we need to take care of business, man. We need to take care of business. This is a division game. This is Bengals versus Ravens. This is rivals. You know what it is between us. You know the history that they had in the last few games, last few years with us. They've been giving us a hard time. They have no AJ Green. They have no I forgot the other guy, the real super fast guy. He was on my fantasy league, but had to release him because he on IR. They got a bad O-line. They got a bad defense. Andy Dalton is like all by his lonesome. They got the running back. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. What's the guy? He runs just like Le'Veon Bell. I cannot remember the guy's name. Not Gino. Gino the backup. Y'all drop it in the comment, man. I can't really remember the guy's name right now. But that's, to me, that's who we got to key in on the most if he's playing, because he stayed nicked up. Joe Mixon, that's his name. We gotta, if he playing, we gotta keep, we gotta stay up on him, and we gotta be ready to ball, man. We cannot go out there and think that they just gonna lay down and give us the game, because since it has a track record with us of not doing it. The 4th and 12 game, the Steve Smith game last year on a Thursday nighter. They don't give us nothing, man. They don't give us nothing in Cincy, man. So we gotta be ready to play. We just gotta be ready. I'm not gonna talk y'all ear off. There's just a few things I had to say about the game coming up. It ain't too much to say, man. Just like the last 2 games. Like I said, the last 2 games. It ain't too much to say because it was Ravens versus Browns. It wasn't too much to say because it was Ravens versus Steelers. This the same thing. It's not too much to say, man. This is Ravens versus the Bengals, man. This is our rivals. We don't like them. They don't like us. It don't matter what the record is. We got to be ready to play some ball, because they're going to be ready to crack us across the head, and we need to be ready to crack them across the head. Just straight up like that. But anyway, man, y'all hit me up. Y'all like and subscribe to the page. Y'all hit me up on Instagram, what's the B word 52, just like you see on YouTube. Hit me up on Facebook, what's the B word. Hit me up on Twitter, B word 52. Y'all hit me up for mailbag questions. Mailbag is when y'all ask me a question about any NFL team, any NFL player, or college. I got my college on today. Mississippi State. I'm kind of sad right now because we lost to UT. I can't believe it. We lost to the Vols. But that's a whole nother story. I don't even want to get mad again. But you can ask me about college too. And I'll turn around and I'll post a video, shout you out on the video, and give you my honest opinion on how I feel about, the question you asked me. But anyway, y'all get up with me, man. Y'all enjoy y'all Saturday night. Hopefully when I see y'all tomorrow, we'll be celebrating a victory. And a step closer to us taking the AFC North, man. Because we need that. We need that. That's ours. And we need to keep it in BMO. But anyway, I'm Anthony Addison, man. This was the B word. Flock, I love y'all to death, man. And I'm out.